If you're a die-hard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the entire NFL and beyond, Patrick Mahomes, the face of the Kansas City Chiefs and arguably the most talented quarterback of this generation, has been traded to the Cleveland Browns. Yes, you heard that right. Mahomes, the two-time Super Bowl MVP, the magician under center, is leaving the dynasty he helped build in Kansas City to start a new chapter in Cleveland. This is not just a blockbuster trade. It's an earth-shattering moment that could reshape the landscape of the NFL for the next decade. Fans, analysts, and even players are still trying to wrap their heads around it. This isn't the type of move you see every offseason. This is a once-in-a-generation quarterback. In his prime, moving to a franchise long defined by its struggle for relevance. The question on everyone's mind now: why would this happen, and what comes next? Let's be clear, Mahomes wasn't just a player in Kansas City. He was Kansas City. Since being drafted in 2017, he's become not only the most iconic player in franchise history, but a cultural phenomenon. He brought the Chiefs their first Super Bowl in 50 years, then added another just a few seasons later. He's led the league in passing, redefined what's possible at the quarterback position, and done it all with flair, humility, and an infectious love for the game. So for a player like this to be traded, it's not just about stats and salary. Caps. It's about identity. It's about a city that lived and breathed Mahomes now waking up to a football world where he's wearing brown and orange instead of red and gold. It almost feels like a fever dream. And yet here we are. Mahomes is now a Cleveland Brown. Now let's dive into how this even happened. According to league sources, tensions between Mahomes and the Chiefs' front office have been quietly simmering over the last year. Reports suggest disagreements over roster construction, coaching decisions, and a lack of long-term vision. Mahomes, who has always carried himself with professionalism, reportedly felt that his voice wasn't being heard in the team's strategic planning, particularly on the offensive side of the ball. Combine that with a front office struggling with cap space and aging pieces, and suddenly the unthinkable became possible. The Browns, loaded with draft capital and desperate for elite quarterback play, saw a narrow window and made a bold play. In what insiders are calling the biggest trade package in NFL history, Cleveland landed Mahomes in exchange for multiple first-round picks, elite defensive talent, and a promise to build a team his way. It's hard to overstate what this means. For the Cleveland Browns, this is a franchise that has been synonymous with heartbreak for decades. From the drive to the fumble to 0-16, the Browns have been the punchline of the NFL for generations. Even with recent improvements, they've struggled to find sustained success, especially at quarterback. Now suddenly, they have the guy, not just a franchise quarterback, but the face of the NFL. Mahomes brings not just talent, but credibility, star power, and leadership. The Browns aren't just relevant anymore. They're contenders immediately. With Mahomes under center, a solid offensive line, a bruising run game, and an underrated defense, this is a team that goes from hopeful to terrifying. And let's not forget, Mahomes will bring with him a legion of fans, a media spotlight, and expectations the Browns haven't seen in generations. From a football perspective, this also opens up fascinating tactical possibilities. In Kansas City, Mahomes operated under Andy Reid's high-octane system, filled with pre-snap motion, deep shots, and innovative schemes. In Cleveland, it remains to be seen how the offense will evolve around him, but early indications are that Mahomes will have more input than ever before. Sources close to the team say he'll play a major role in selecting offensive personnel, potentially even helping shape the coaching staff. And with a new offensive coordinator already rumored to be coming from the Kyle Shanahan tree, fans can expect a marriage of Mahomes' improvisational genius with a more balanced, zone-heavy attack. It could be the best of both worlds. Mahomes with more control, more balance, and a chip on his shoulder. A dangerous combination for the rest of the league. On the other side of the coin, what does this mean for the Chiefs? It's hard to imagine Kansas City without Mahomes. He was their identity. But sources inside the organization say this was as much about long-term sustainability as anything else. The Chiefs had ballooning contracts, aging stars, and limited flexibility. Trading Mahomes, while unthinkable emotionally, gave them a chance to reset. They now have a war chest of picks and young talent to rebuild around. Word is they're targeting a quarterback in this year's draft and might even trade up to secure their next franchise guy. It's a gamble, no doubt, but the Chiefs believe in their culture, their scouting, and their coaching. They think they can build another winner, even without the generational quarterback that made them champions. Time will tell if they're right. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. Reactions around the league have been nothing short of stunned. Social media exploded within minutes of the trade news. Former players, analysts, and fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Tom Brady tweeted a single word: "Wow." Aaron Rodgers called it the biggest move in modern NFL history. Even LeBron James chimed in, welcoming Mahomes to Ohio. And the fans, well, Chiefs fans are devastated. There's heartbreak, confusion, and in some corners, outright anger. Browns fans, meanwhile, are euphoric. They've gone from years of quarterback purgatory to landing the biggest fish in the sea. The entire dynamic of the AFC has changed overnight. Teams that thought they had a path to the Super Bowl now have a new juggernaut to worry about. A Cleveland team with Mahomes, swagger, and sky-high potential. As for Mahomes himself, he issued a heartfelt statement thanking Kansas City for everything. "This city made me the man I am," he wrote. "I'll always love Chiefs Kingdom." But he also expressed excitement about the new challenge in Cleveland. "I'm ready to write a new chapter. Let's build something special." Sources say Mahomes is already in Cleveland, meeting with team officials and getting to know his new teammates. The move clearly wasn't made lightly, but Mahomes seems determined, not just to succeed, but to prove that he can win anywhere, not just under the comfort and genius of Andy Reid. He wants to lead his own team, shape his own destiny, and maybe, just maybe, bring the Lombardi Trophy to a place that's never seen it. What happens next will be one of the most closely watched storylines in modern sports. Can Mahomes elevate the Browns the same way he did the Chiefs? Can Cleveland, long mocked and maligned, become the new powerhouse of the AFC? And can the Chiefs survive and thrive without their golden boy? There are so many unknowns, but one thing's for sure, the NFL just got a lot more interesting. Rivalries will shift, power rankings will change, and the balance of the league has been permanently altered. Whether you love it or hate it, this is the kind of move that defines eras. The Mahomes era in Kansas City is over. The Mahomes era in Cleveland has just begun. Buckle up, folks. This ride's only getting started. So there you have it, the most shocking trade in recent NFL history. Patrick Mahomes, the cornerstone of a modern dynasty, now wearing a new uniform, leading a new team and chasing a new legacy. This isn't just a player switching teams, it's a seismic event in the world of sports. Cleveland now holds the keys to the league's most exciting quarterback. Kansas City begins life after Mahomes. And the rest of us, we're left to marvel, speculate, and count the days until kickoff. Because no matter where you stand, one thing's undeniable. This changes everything. The league just flipped on its axis. History is being rewritten in real time. And from this day forward, nothing in the NFL will ever be the same. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you liked the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!